Hi, welcome back to Career Talk with Laura. If this is your first time on my channel, hi. I'm Laura and I'll be talking about career advice, personal development, and all that good stuff. Please subscribe and turn on the notification button so you can get my latest updates. Happy New Year! Thank you everyone for your support. This is my first video in 2021, so I'll start off with a topic that's close to heart. A lot of people will hesitate to speak up or be assertive because they think they will come off as rude or aggressive. I used to be that way too, and I wouldn't bring up things because I didn't want to be rude or start an argument. In fact, I used to be so not assertive that my boss sent me an entire LinkedIn course on how to be more assertive at work. By the way, if you notice that I'm talking faster now, it's because I'm trying to be more engaging. Recently, I had a conversation with my boss and he was talking about how he couldn't sit through long YouTube videos. So I asked him, "Can you sit through mine?" And then he responded, "Let's not go there." But there's a difference between being assertive and being aggressive. And the difference is in the respect that you show for others and for yourself. If you don't respect other people's rights and you only push your own agenda, then you're being aggressive. If you don't respect your own rights and you just follow whatever other people ask of you, then you're being passive. If you respect both your own rights and other people's rights, then you're being assertive. So let's first establish this. Being assertive does not mean being an asshole. It just means showing respect for everyone, including yourself. So don't worry about being rude. So now you may be thinking, what does it mean to respect both your own rights and other people's rights? How do you do that? Let's take a look at a couple of situations. If someone's doing something you're not okay with and you want them to stop, you speak up and let them know. Speaking up for yourself means respecting yourself. If you don't speak up, then you're not respecting yourself. At the same time, if someone tells you what you're doing is not okay, you put in the effort to understand where they're coming from. This way, you are respecting others. A common example of this is when someone's making a rude comment and you let them know how it impacts you in a calm and respectful manner instead of letting it slide or hurling a rude comment back. If other people are making a request from you, you listen. Note, listening doesn't mean you have to do what they ask you to do. It means to understand what they're asking of you. If someone's asking something of you that infringes on your rights or on other people's rights, you set a boundary and say no. If you override your own self-respect or morals to do something for other people, then you're being a pushover. Here's a very common example that I hear. If your coworker keeps asking you to do their work for them without trying to do things himself, then you gotta speak up that you have your own tasks to get done, and if they don't know how to do something, you can spend some time to teach them, but not do it for them. If you want or need something from someone, you make your request respectfully without trying to guilt or manipulate people to do what you want. Don't stay quiet and give up on what you want without even voicing them, and don't expect other people to read your mind. If the other person says no, then you shouldn't try to force them to say yes. Instead, negotiate an alternative that can work for both people. If you try to force or manipulate other people into doing what you want, then that's getting into the aggressive territory. A very common example of non-assertive behavior is when people are passive-aggressive and they're unhappy that you didn't do something they want. And you ask them, "What's wrong?" And they're just like, "Oh, nothing." But clearly, something is wrong. If you do this, stop. Just tell people what you want. Basically, you should not be doing things out of fear, like fear of rejection or abandonment, etc. And you should not be making other people do things out of fear. You should be sticking up for yourself and for other people. Okay, let's summarize. Speaking up for your rights and other people's rights is not rude. Simply asking for things while being cognizant of other people's rights is also not rude. Sometimes you find that people don't even know that what they did was bothering you before you told them. Or if someone failed to provide you with what you need, maybe they would have been happy to provide it for you, but they just didn't know you needed it. It's up to you to assert yourself and voice these things. However, that's not to say that you won't get some negative responses from people. That's still possible, so it does take some courage to be assertive. However, you just have to trust that if you communicate respectfully, then the right people will respond in kind. At the end of the day, you can't please everyone, or even some people all the time. So don't make yourself miserable by being over polite or extra nice. When you show respect for yourself and for others, you elevate yourself and the people around you. So go ahead and be assertive. Anyways, I hope that helped. Being assertive helped me improve my interactions with people. I hope it works for you too. What are some situations where you wish you could be more assertive? Please leave a comment below and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. Bye.